What's up guys, my name's Raquel. If you don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. So what I wanted to say today and more have like a sit down talk, I really like these, but besides my racing videos, I really like sit down videos that I can just sit in my car and just talk. And yeah, I have no one else to talk to, so might as well be a camera, right? So I'm so happy to say we finally hit 1,000 subscribers, which I'm super excited about. More following, I get more negative comments, obviously. Oh, my eyes are burning. I get more negative comments, but the good pushes the bad away, and it makes me keep putting out videos. So every Wednesday and Sunday will be my new schedule of what I post. If I can't get to it, I'm not just gonna throw a random video out there. God, my eyes are like burning right now. Sometimes I'm allergic to like mascara, like it makes me, I don't know, it makes my eyes like burn, but it doesn't do it all the time. I don't know. I have really sensitive eyes. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It means absolute world to me. And if you want to follow my Instagram, I finally hit 10,000 last night, which I'm honestly, like, I can't even believe. A small number to most people that have like big followings, but it's so big to me. Like, I was up all night and I was just like, I just want to produce content and, you know, really build this channel up. So that being said, my biggest thing of why I started this channel is because there's not enough girls in the car community. There's a lot. Like, if you go on TikTok, I have found car girls, so many that I didn't even know there was that many. So it's great to see. I love it so much. So one time I was at the fair, and she probably will see this, and she follows my Instagram, and I know she follows my YouTube. But this girl that I went to high school with, I didn't know her, but we hang around with like the same people. So she came up to me and she asked me if I was Raquel and that she got a Camaro because of me. And like something like that, like so small, like just made my world. I was a little drunk when she told me, so I couldn't really say anything, and I was just like so caught off guard because someone has never ever said that to me. And little things like that, it's just like, it means so much. What I wanted to talk about today was, if you're a girl and you want to get into cars and you don't know how to, and you don't know what to do, and no one's really supporting you of being into cars because it's a guy thing, and you know, everyone has their opinions. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. I know I have a story about how I got into cars, but I've never really said this before because it's really personal. But basically, some people, not gonna name names because it's my personal life, some people in my family were not very supportive of me, and this person texted me and says they do not support what I am doing, that I'm racing, that I go to the track. Overall, did not like my car and won't support anything I do if I have this car. So that was really hard for me because this person is a big impact in my life. So this person's not in my life right now. But now my mom, she's scared for me. You know, she doesn't want to lose me because she lost my brother. Now my mom has had multiple Z06s, and they all been manual. So she doesn't know the most about cars, but she, you know, please don't park next to me. Everyone park right next to me. Like, I literally can't. Come on. Why is it doing this? Oh my god, I can't deal. Can you come jump my car? I'm at Target.
You're where?
At Target. My car died.
Oh, do you have pliers?
Yeah, I do. What I wanted to say was, after all that happened, is that, okay, so I don't even remember what I was saying, but basically my mom had, you know, a few Z06s in her life, and so she was into cars but didn't know like everything about cars. I teach her a lot about her car and just about cars in general. But so I started working when I was really young. All I know is I wanted a nice car. Didn't really know too much about cars. Didn't really know what kind of car I wanted, a Lexus or like an SUV. Like I didn't know what I wanted. I just know I wanted something nice. I wanted to work for it, and I want a nice car. So I kept seeing 5th gens. I loved the 5th gen, and this was probably 2013. I just wanted a 5th gen. So I worked for my mom. I was lucky enough that my mom had her own business at home, and we pet sit animals, so I would help her all the time. I would save my money. She saved it for me, and I just told her, you know, pick what you want. I really want a 5th gen Camaro. To surprise me with something, and I'll get to that, but I didn't know what she wanted to surprise me with. So on my 16th birthday, V6 2011 Camaro comes up, and it's black and has yellow stripes, and it's in memory of my brother, which was the biggest thing to me. Like, I just loved that so much. And so my friend, she had a Mustang. We started going to meets. She had a V6 Mustang, and we started going to car meets together, which is probably the best thing if you want to get into cars, is find someone that will go with you. So, you know, you're not just walking by yourself. It's easier when you have someone with you. You don't feel as uncomfortable. So I started going with her, and then if she didn't go, then I took my cousin with me. She's into cars. She didn't drive anything special, but she came with me all the time. So I ended up meeting this girl, and you might follow the Instagram page, Camaro Porn. So I met her, and then I saw her car, and she took me for a ride in it. And right there, it clicked that there is a V6 and there's a V8. And I did not understand that. I was like, why is your car so loud and fast? I don't understand. So I started doing research on it, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, I was like, I have a slow car, I need to get a V8. So I ended up, after a few years, this was after I moved out. So I was a senior when I moved out. I probably had a few months to graduate, and I was on my own. I was always good at saving my money and always having a goal that if I want something, I work for it. My mom is very independent, and she taught me to be very independent. But now that I'm into cars and I have car friends, car people are amazing. Love car people. And they will welcome you in. You don't need to know everything about cars. And if someone's judging you because you're asking a question about a car, then you don't want to be friends with them anyways. If they're going to judge you on it, you don't want to be their friend. It's the same as finding a regular friend. Real friends and real people and nice, true, good people, when you have a question, they'll just answer you and they'll teach you. I have great friends, my boyfriend, and then I have my friend Cody. If I have a question about a certain thing, say what kind of motor I had, obviously LS3, what kind of motor I had, or what kind of this, or if I want to do this, do I have to do that? He'll just answer me and he'll teach me about it. He'll show me what to do. When we were putting on my coils, it was right when I broke my finger. I got bit by a dog. It's still messed up, but I couldn't do much because of that, and it hurt really bad if I touched it. It's a lot better now. It's just stuck like that. I just can't bend it, but I can, you know, it doesn't bother me. Before it was super sensitive, so I couldn't even get my hands on doing anything. But I got coils, and I really wanted to put them on. So Cody, Johnny, and TJ put them on. Now I was there, and Cody was just teaching me, and TJ was teaching me what to do and why this is this way. Those are the type of people that you want if you want to get into cars. They will teach you, and they will always bring you up. There are certain people that you don't want to be friends with, and for instance, when I got this car and I switched to a V8, there was a lot of people that really turned their backs on me, and it was almost like a jealousy thing. And I don't know why, because I'm not like that. I hate those kind of people. I'm not that kind of person. So find people that you, just as a regular friendship. It's the same with car people. You'll see a lot of different two-faced people. Be really careful who you're friends with. But if you want to get into cars, the best way that I'm starting to learn is, well, being a car girl, you get questioned. When I first got this car, I didn't know what kind of motor it was. I didn't know there was a difference between a manual 5th gen V8 and an automatic 5th gen V8. There's the L99 and then there's the LS3. So stuff like that. I didn't even know that. So I was at the gas station and someone questioned me on it. Oh, do you know what kind of motor you have in it? I'm like, shit, I don't. So I went home. What kind of motor is in this car? Okay, great. But certain things like that you will get questioned on. Don't feel bad. I know I am not the only one, because guys feel like we cannot do the same thing they do. So yeah, I would just say you figure out what kind of car you like. Why do you want to get into cars? Ask yourself that. This is an expensive hobby, very, very, very expensive. They say girls are expensive, but car girls is like a whole other level of expensive. I'd rather a turbo than a ring, my opinion. So distracted by Mustang. So my opinion is, find what you want. Do you want to go fast? Do you want a show car? Do you want kind of both? Which me is kind of both, because I want my car to look good, but then I really want to go fast. I'd rather go fast than look good, but I still want to see my car and be like, wow, that's really nice. So therefore, I'm lowered on coils. I have wheels on it. I changed a few things on the outside to make me like it a lot, but then I also have mods done to it. So you have to find what you want. Do you want a V8? Do you want a 4-cylinder? Do you want a 6-cylinder? Do you want an automatic, or do you want a manual? Now, manual, a lot of people will ask you about that. If you're into cars, a guy will literally come up to you and be like, I bet it's an auto. Like, that's why I have manual, bitch. And when I said before about getting my my first Camaro, is when I got into it, I went to go drive. And then I was like looking at it, I was like, what the fuck is this? My mom goes, yep, you're getting a manual. And I was like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just get an automatic? And I've drove a manual before and kind of learned. But she was like, because you're a girl and guys talk down to girls, and you're going to just show them that you can do the same thing they can do. And I was like, I guess. So what I did was I drove down the street, and then my mom would be like, okay, first gear, second gear, turn it off. Okay, back again, first gear, second gear, turn it off. As soon as I got out of first gear and went into second gear, she made me turn it off and start over. That's how I learned. And I learned how to hold myself on a hill. That's how I learned how to drive stick. Absolutely burnt the clutch out of that car, but that's why I got rid of it and got this car. One of the reasons. But you will get very, very judged being into cars. People don't think you know what you're doing, and you'll get a lot of hate for it. I get a lot of hate comments about it, a lot. Too much to handle. But I don't do this for you. I do this for myself. I like my car. I'd rather spend my money on my car than anything else. I'd rather go to a car show than go out drinking and partying. I'd rather spend my money on my car. But just always do it for what you want to do. Don't get into cars because your boyfriend's into it or they're into cars and you're kind of like, eh. If you want to do it, just do it. That's it. Just do it. And ignore what everyone says, because this is honestly the best thing I've ever done. And I always say I suffer from depression and anxiety. This car helps my anxiety because it gets me out of the house. I used to eat my feelings away. I gained about 30 pounds. And I used to go drinking every night and go out every night. And then once I started building this car and really getting like invested into cars, I took my mindset away from that and I started meeting really, really great people. When you have, I don't know about everyone else, but with me, I cannot just talk to anybody. I literally will have a panic attack. But having your car, people come to you and they ask you, or you ask them about their car, and it's almost like you have something to talk about. So that's really helped that. Me being really sad and upset, I can just get in my car and go for a drive, a good night at the track. It just makes me so happy. It just gets all my adrenaline out and all my anger out. So that's why I do it. I just love it. I don't know everything about cars at all, and that's okay. You can get into cars and not know everything about it, but be very clear with that. If someone says, oh, this is your car, yeah, this is my first build and I'm just learning about cars, I don't know everything, don't act like you're too good for someone. You can learn just with going to the gym or eating right. It takes learning and practices and fails. If you want to know anything else, have any questions about how to go to your first car meet, or any questions about literally about anything, I am on Instagram. You can message me. I always reply unless you're some weird ass person. Just message me. It's super hot in here because I have no AC now. My windows don't work because my battery is dead. So I definitely need a new battery. My door's open because it's too hot. But basically, if you want to do it, just do it. Fuck everybody else. Just do what you want to do. Build the car you want to build. And don't let anyone tell you what to do, because the amount of people that DM me and they're like, do this to your car, do that to your car, do this to your car. Why did you do that? Why did you? Because it's my car, it's my build, and you're not paying for it. I am. So, suck on that. Okay? And that's that. So, build the car you want to build. Do whatever you want to do. And if you have any questions, message me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!